How do psycholinguistics findings apply to language education? Imagine understanding how your brain works when you learn a new language. Psycholinguistics is the science that studies exactly that, how our minds process language. When we know how people understand, produce, and acquire language, we can use this knowledge to teach better. Let's start with some key ideas. Language acquisition is how we naturally learn our first language, especially as children. Language production is how we speak or write, and language comprehension is how we understand spoken or written words. Proceduralization is turning what we consciously know about language into automatic skills, like speaking fluently without thinking. Knowing these concepts helps teachers plan lessons that match how the brain learns. For example, psycholinguistics shows that learners go through stages when learning to speak fluently. First, in the cognitive stage, they focus on rules and vocabulary. Then, in the associative stage, they practice and correct errors, making skills more automatic. Finally, in the autonomous stage, speaking feels natural and effortless. Teachers can support students at each stage by giving appropriate practice and feedback. Psycholinguistics also highlights the role of working memory in learning languages. Since working memory can only hold a limited amount of information at once, breaking language into smaller parts or using common phrases helps learners process and speak more smoothly. This approach makes learning less overwhelming and more effective. When it comes to listening, research shows that learners face two main challenges. Intrinsic difficulties come from internal factors like fast speech or unfamiliar words. External difficulties come from outside factors like noise or lack of motivation. Teachers who understand this can help by slowing down speech or creating engaging lessons that boost motivation. Psycholinguistics also explains how bilingual brains manage two languages. It helps teachers understand how students switch between languages and how to support balanced development of both. This knowledge guides strategies like context-based teaching, where new words and grammar are linked to real-life situations. It also encourages considering psychological factors like motivation and attention during lessons. In practice, applying psycholinguistics means focusing on both understanding and producing language. Teachers should recognize that every learner processes information differently and adapt their methods accordingly. For example, using visual aids, meaningful conversations, and practice in real contexts helps students connect new knowledge to what they already know. Overall, psycholinguistics offers a scientific foundation for language teaching. It explains how language is processed in the mind and how we learn it naturally. Teachers who use this knowledge can design lessons that align with how our brains work, making language learning more effective and enjoyable for everyone.